Alright folks, the deck is Reno Triple Blood Death Knight. The goal of the deck is to remove all of our opponent's stuff and then overwhelm them with greed, including Dragon Queen Alexstrasza and Alexandros Morgraine for a bit of inevitability. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube.
Watch this!
So there's just like too many things going on in that situation for Zephrys to care about the secrets. Okay. Incoming Tempo King.
Time to light a fire under this town. Break it, you buy it.
Okay.
Drown in your sorrows.
Cool. You love to see it. When did Roffle viewing get so low, WTF? Kind of a weird thing to say, isn't it? But also weird when I have 500 people watching me over both channels. Whatever happened to just basic human decency, I guess.
My rule is eternal.
My blood, what a lich king.
Chat has been pretty crazy today, yeah. Yeah. What are you gonna do? I need to generate some more corpses here so that I can get the Vampiric Blood online. Imagine somebody saying low viewers when he is a viewer and not being viewed himself. I mean, that's what you think. We're all watching him, actually. I'm inside your walls right now.
The more you struggle, the better.
This seems fun.
And now yours.
Maybe when Roffle gets enough viewers, he can finally buy a new shirt. I know. I know. One day.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
You're not willing to play casual duels because of people constantly conceding? I mean, there's a possibility I'll try it out. I've just been kind of waiting for them to reopen Heroic, but I don't know what the details are on that. So if it takes too much longer, maybe I'll consider it. It's also like, I don't know. Casual duels is a little bit less exciting to play for a variety of reasons, and I think it's less entertaining to watch. Also, I do eventually have to, like, just kind of bite the bullet and shift the focus of my channel to Constructed, since there isn't going to be a Duels forever. Look, this is the funniest thing I could do here.
But you shall.
No return.
This is maybe one of the only ways I could lose the game. But it's the most fun. Okay, nothing too terrible there.
Don't usually give, but thought dude was rude.
Well, I appreciate that, Joey. I mean, rudeness is just... people being rude is just part of streaming, unfortunately. I mean, the reality is, like, a very small amount of my income comes from streaming, so it doesn't really matter what my viewership is on streaming. If anything, there are times where I would rather have fewer viewers because you get weirdos like that come in, and it's like I'm more than comfortable with my view count on both. But I appreciate the thought.
Calls. The rules decide your fate.
Once again, this is maybe not the best play, but it's the most fun.
Remnants of life.
Wait, only some of your income comes from streaming? What about the streamer subsidies that the president called me about? And why did he need my credit card number?
Did you get details on what country the alleged president you're speaking about was from? I guess it's just Jonathan Brandon's America, I guess. I don't know. Thank you, Collie. What if we just, like, hit a corpse explosion? I don't know. I'm just gonna play cards and see if the opponent's hero explodes here.
Frost, mark of the bitter.
This realm of death is filled with sorrow.
Okay, it doesn't look like it's exploded yet. But maybe soon. I mean, we know they're not Reno, so they need, like, the 5-mana guy, right? I think they've already played 2 Siphon Souls as well, so it's likely difficult to remove the Primus here.
A new planet to burn.
This is net positive in terms of mana, but let's see what we get here first.
Unholy, symbol
Dedge.
of death.
We don't even need Reno effects, we can just out-tempo them. Will Zeph find lethal? No. He's inactive. Alright, back to the quest mages, I guess.
The power of evil cannot be matched.
You will know pain.
That was a really, really, really bad matchup for me, too. That was probably the only way I was winning that. And it wasn't even just like that we hit one of them. Because if we hit Odin, great, they just kill me with the Astalor anyway. The fact that we hit both is just absurd. How was every mage quest mage that we encountered today? Jeez. Again, at least this one's Renathal. That allegedly helps me out. We've got a decent curve. 4, get a 5, and a weapon, play this on 6, and then figure it out from there. It's just like that chatter said, obviously, no due process equals more quest mage. Yeah, but we've also seen due process today.
The mental image of Patchwork, Odin, and the Astalor sitting down at a tea party to play really makes my heart glad.
Yeah, me too, especially, you know, when paired with the actual result of that game. It's beautiful. Thank you, Cathandrian. Wind Fury. Let's go aggro. I think that's our best chance of winning here. It's likely Reno, but because they have a Renathal, that's going to make their deck worse. If we can get a Zeph, we might also be able to actually get rid of the Ice Block for a change.
Count on me. I'm certified.
Does this get more than
Never forgotten.
3 damage?
No return.
Probably. It just needs to get in there one more time, and it's worth. Didn't work out.
No return. No return.
Well met.
New year, same decks to the Roffle Foundation. By the way, are my kidneys still available to buy back?
No, there's a very clear line in the contract that buybacks are not allowed. You can get somebody else's kidney. Can't promise it'll be a match. But thank you, Tubby. Appreciate that. It is a randomly generated secret, so there's no guarantee it's Ice Block. But also, let's be real, it's Ice Block, right? It is not.
We rise to the warmth of the sun. No return.
Reno.
Well, looking for a standoff?
Careful.
It's against me. The rules decide your fate. Frost, mark
Oof.
of the bitter.
Nice. Oh, hey, there's stuff. Does he offer lethal here? 7 damage, I think is the most.
Life and hope are worth fighting.
Good God. What horrendous rolls here.
No return.
Wow. Yeah, we probably lose from here. Just because they complete the quest. Or maybe not. What is that, a 10 mana spell? It's got to be 8 through 10, right? Yeah, Yogbox is a real possibility. Should be lethal. With a fireball.
Your wish is my suggestion.
What were those other choices? Thanks, Zeph. You finally did your job. I liked when you did the Hearthstone trivia videos. You might be thinking of Rarin. Both of our names do start with an R, though. So.
Me have bad for you.
You miss non-Reno Blood Decay in Standard? I mean, it's still there, isn't it? About as viable as it's ever been.
So fresh.
I think people are just playing Reno because it's new and powerful. And people inevitably will play Reno regardless of how strong it is. Man, Tendies. Tendies nuts, got him.
So fresh.
You're so sweet.
I mean, it's like it through anyway, right? They fixed the ticketus bug. To be honest, I hadn't encountered it, so I do not know what the ticketus bug is. We might find out, though. We can coin that out next turn, and that's pretty fun. And burn 10 cards when corrupted. Oh, so it almost does something, though. Incredible.
You are unfit to serve.
Bonk.
Let the ritual of absolution commence.
Wait, that's kind of spooky. Wait, that's really spooky. Panic? Everybody panic! Panic! You didn't panic? Ooh, wait, this gets me a coin so I can soul steal them. Okay. Good job panicking, chat. I'm very proud of you. Pretty mid RNG. There's only one card that I see on this board, and it's this one. Also, especially in Wild, it's usually unlikely that you get anything good off of the Scourge. It's because there's a high number of... Do I even need... What does this do? It gives me a death rattle card, right? It sure is a death rattle card. I don't think I have any death rattles in my deck, though. Didn't even need the gargoyle. Death top deck got your back. True, but like, developing a guy is better than not doing so, you know? So, it's still a good hit for me.
The runes decide your fate. Unholy, symbol of death. Another soul?
Also, the Soul Stealer makes the Corpse Explosion a better card.
For all I've given, I'm due my reward.
Love the Primus summoning animation so much. Big same. It's one of the many reasons I love the card. How are we doing on damage here? This... Hero power. Let's just go... Frost? So I think there's a decent chance we win, right? It's 11, 12, Plus 4, 16. I just need 3 damage off of this. Alex? Why would I Alex when I could potentially just win the game? Yeah, I think I'm going to win the game instead. Appreciate the suggestion, though. Is it a bug that so many cards give full dust refund? No, I think that, like, for whatever reason, the window for dust refunds has been extended. Seems like an unannounced change. It's been that way for a while.
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Could forge this guy, so that we're better suited to, I don't know, get the Ignis online as well as Corpse Explosion if we want it. Bleh.
Loss will be more than you. The citadel stands strong.
Hey Roffle, any thoughts on the end of Boogie Down? They said that Disco would never die, but this seems like a bigger blow than typical.
Look, Disco lives on in our hearts, alright? I don't care what they say. It's staying alive. Thank you, Collie, for the bits. I do have a weapon. I could use some more cards right now.
Never forgotten.
What's your favorite deck right now? I had a pretty fun Shiv deck going for the Silent the other day. That was maybe my favorite. I need that off the board. But the Vampiric Blood is good draw, at least. Can always count on Shivs to be fun, and I can always count on Time Eater to be my boss when I play Shivs, yeah. Real and true. And true and real. It's also not terribly fun against the heart. No, losing armor does not count as changing health because your health doesn't change.
Time to light a fire under this town.
Tempo King. What do you think even Death Knight stepped down from the wild meta? It lost a lot of its good matchups. Like, it's really good into... It's the anti-aggro aggro deck, and some of the aggro decks that it beat, aside from Even Shaman, which does the same thing but better, fell out of favor because Even Shaman got so much better. And then also, like, with the recent expansion, things like Reno Shaman and just, like, Reno piles of cards improved, and they just farm even Death Knight on top of it, not really gaining new cards. So, a combination of reasons, but basically just it lost its good matchups and didn't really gain much.
Hey Roffle.
Hey.
So yesterday, I accidentally swallowed some food coloring.
Uh-oh.
The doctor says I'm okay,
Okay.
but I feel like I died a little inside.
Thank you, Cathandrian, for the bits. I wish you a speedy recovery.
stand strong. All life must end. Knowledge is power.
I think I might have to keep a Zeph into Mage just because, like, I'll probably need a Flare regardless. So let's look for 1 mana stuff. There it is. The Boogie Down is still playable, and Paladin was really strong, so I think Blizzard did a good job. Yeah, I think it, especially after I actually read it, I think it was a perfectly reasonable nerf. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just here to play the video game. Burge. You think the due process nerf was necessary? Yes, but it also doesn't matter what I think. Like, due process should not be a part of any deck in any, like, in a metagame. Like, it's just not a good play experience, and as soon as that happened, it's good that they immediately responded. In the same way that, like, cards like, I don't know, Ticketus should have never been strong meta components. Boogie Down now draws and plays 3 1-cost cards. Yeah, that's a very strong effect, isn't it?
Never forgotten. 1,000 needles. Are you ready?
Look. There's only one thing I want here, and it's this. I like due process for dumb decks, but it's really unfun in most cases. Yeah. No, and and that's fine when it's just like your goofy mill deck that you know, wins 35 to 40% of the games, which is where it was previously. But then as soon as it like actually became a major component for the standard metagame, it's like, well, this probably needs to change. Bro, I swear this is the most generic Death Knight ever. Okay. What? Sure thing. But why, in your opinion, cards like Ticketus should never be a part of the metagame? Well, because they are extremely one-sided in how much fun they are. Right? Like, there's a reason people complain about Ticketus, even though it was not a real part of the metagame, right? It was because it makes people feel bad, and, like, the subjective feeling that you have when losing to a card is also important. How much? That costs 8, right? So it's fine for, like, niche strategies that don't, like, warp the meta around them, but probably not the best idea for... I think we just shove this because I've got the Corpse Explosion. Probably not the best idea for, like, actual high-tier meta decks. Okay. It's a average roll for them. So it's very clearly an ice block up, so I just need to manipulate my mana such that I, like, do this. And we can go here. Should we play this? Or the counter spell, and then we get a flare. I hate you right now, Zephrys. Are you kidding me? Oh, it wasn't even... Somehow he just knew it was an ice block, I guess. The golden shower in that Bazzuno stream had me crying. Well... Without context, that's going to be a little weird. But sure, let's leave it at that. The best Aurora and Roffle video is the 3v1 wild matchup. That one was fun, except like the end result was fun.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
But like I was isolated, and so they got to have the banter, and I was just playing the video game, which probably gives me an advantage on top of like my knowledge of wild being greater than theirs in that video, but the result was very good.
Asphyxiate! Time to light a fire under this town.
How do I always end up with this nerd?
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Wait, chat, there's a Vampiric Blood in here that we can copy with the Fizzle.
The citadel stands strong.
Asphyxiate!
Should have brought in some members of chat as a handicap. True. Then they could give me the suggestions like play Alex Straza again. Give me this.
If power is what you
Uh-oh.
seek, knowledge
That's an
is
Odin.
what I provide.
We are going to die soon. Unless...
My blood for the Lich King! Everybody, pose for the camera!
I can't hear you.
Alright. Just get lucky, forehead. I don't think we hit it. Oh!